Hi, I'm Alex Mulick, and I'm here to interview Christopher Walker about the life of a zombie.
This program has been brought to you in part by
Subway, eat flesh!
Could you tell me a little more about the average day for a walker?
Oh, wow, pardon me. Sorry about that. Well, Alex, it typically involves a lot of walking around. I mean, after a few years of being in the zombie apocalypse, as we like to call it, the availability of our food sources started to dwindle. In the beginning, walkers were heavily discriminated against, so we weren't allowed in most grocery stores or restaurants. So, several of us in the Worldwide Walkers Society movement began a community initiative in which we found our food organically, free from most of the chemicals and pesticides that many grocery conglomerates use.
I have to be honest, I wasn't expecting a walker to be so well-spoken. I'm really surprised at your level of literacy. Is this common for most walkers?
Unfortunately, no, it's not. People always talk about how our schools aren't segregated anymore, but that really only goes as far as human ethnicity. For us walkers, it is still quite a depressing situation. No one wants to sit next to the zombie in class. No one wants to pick the undead to be on their basketball team and gym. So the humans did what they always do. They pushed aside the undesirables and they left us to rot. Then they made the movies. They depicted us as what they wanted us to become, not what we are. I was fortunate though. I was born into a rich family, but that simply is not the case for most walkers. And that's why we began the Walker movement, to show the humans firsthand just how miserable they made our lives.
I've noticed that in many zombie movies, you only eat some of the flesh of the people that you kill. Why is that?
Well, first of all, zombie movies are not a proper indictment of the typical zombie. But zombies do need to consume flesh in order to live, so I understand where that confusion comes from. It is stated in the Zombie Code of Conduct that anyone who is considered to be living impaired or undead shall not consume the entirety of their prey, as it is our primary goal to spread the movement as far as we can. If we consume all of our prey, then they'll be unable to do any mission work of their own, which would then be entirely counterproductive.
In recent years, we've basically seen two kinds of zombies. There's the Walking Dead zombie, which only walk, and then there's a zombie that from World War Z that run. Why is it that some zombies walk and others run?
Yes, there are two main categories of zombies. There is the undead and there is the living impaired. The prime difference between the two is that those who are undead, aka the World War Z zombies as you called them, they still have nearly their full capacity for motor skills, whereas we, the living impaired, don't. Both work towards the same end goal, but over the years we've essentially become two different factions. Many in the undead camp have come under the assumption that they are inherently superior to us, but I have a dream that one day we can resolve our differences and work together for the united cause of creating a society where little undead boys and girls will be holding hands with little living impaired boys and girls.
I want to thank my guest, Christopher Walker, for taking part in this interview.
Wait! That was nice! Thank you, and thank you.